Welcome to Eric in America. I'm Eric Harris. Before I get started, I want you guys to realize that I'm a master communicator. I'm a master communicator. I'm a master. I'm willing to do my duty. Today's first segment is called What's New? If we're going to talk about new buzz in politics, we can't go very far without talking about the Iowa Caucus. The Iowa Caucus is Iowa's version of primaries, but instead of primaries, they actually have an entire electoral college type atmosphere, at least with the Democrats. It's pretty straightforward with Republicans, but the basics of it are this. Each party appeals to their base. The Democrats try to appeal to Democrats and also try to grab up anyone that might be moderate or might be undecided. And at the same time, the Republicans try to do the same. But what they're trying to do more than anything else is appeal to their party more than the other people in their party are. Now that way, that will help them get the nomination of Iowa. Traditionally, that's gone a long way in helping them secure other primaries. The reason for that is a lot of states where a lot of states where the candidates don't campaign, they'll get news of who the winner was in Iowa, and that'll hopefully spark interest so that more people go and check out whoever won in Iowa. Now there are some interesting things going on right now. One of the things is that Iowa has always been the first primary or caucus held, along with New Hampshire, historically speaking anyway. Now one thing that you might notice is with the Democrats, they're having a bit of stink over it. Michigan has decided that they want to go ahead and move their primaries up. Now as a result, the Democratic Party's punished them by stripping them of the delegates. Okay. Now on the surface, this looks like a pretty straightforward move, but I got to think to myself, what's the purpose of that? I don't see how stripping Michigan of their delegates is going to help the Democratic Party. So why would the Democratic Party do it? Because I really can't see them doing anything to their own detriment. What I found was that almost all of the major Democratic candidates agreed to take their names off of the ballot, not only in Michigan but in Florida, because Florida's in the exact same situation. Of course, most of the front runners did. Barack Obama, John Edwards, just to name a few. Now, the only front runners that I found that were still had their names on the ballot, Hillary Clinton and Kucinich. Okay. Now, what that does is it basically sandbags two states, because you have to remember that at the Democratic National Convention, whoever the front runner is, whoever is in line to get the nomination, then decides which votes are valid and which votes are invalid. So if none of the other front runners are campaigning in either Michigan or in Florida, that leaves it wide open for Hillary basically to sandbag those two states. So now she's got these electoral votes in the bag just in case Barack Obama or John Edwards or someone else were to swing some states like Ohio and Indiana and Illinois, which depending they could go either way, along with Florida as seen in the most recent presidential election. So you never know exactly what's going to happen, but Hillary seems to have invoked the Clinton machine and somehow gotten names off the ballot, and she comes up as a nonconformist. So that is a very interesting situation going on both in Florida and in Michigan. I think it's pretty apparent that if Hillary can't win it, she's going to try to steal it. So let's watch all our bases. That's what's new. Our next segment is called What's Old? You want to know what's old? I'll tell you what's old. It's these tired, old questions. God, what are we doing? It's like we're asking the same questions over and over again. We want to know about gays in the military. This crazy stuff, global warming and drilling in Anwar. How many guns do you have, Mr. Wants to be the president? These are ridiculous questions to be asking at a Republican debate. What the people want to know is they want to know about taxes, they want to know about abortion, they want to know about English as the official language of the United States. They want to know about issues that are going to affect them in their day-to-day life. You know, gays in the military, who cares? I know I don't. I mean, anybody that wants to go take a bullet from me, you're okay. I just don't see the whole purpose. Well, I'll tell you exactly what the purpose is. You know, no one else will tell you, but what it is you've got the liberal media that's just drumming this over and over again. They're playing to their audience. They're playing to the Democrats' audience. They're trying to find who is the biggest bigot. Is exactly what they're doing. You know, how many guns do you have? Do you believe every word of the Bible? It's ridiculous. You know, that's not what Republican voters want to know, and Republican voters are the ones who decide which Republican represents them in the primary, or represents them in the election, from selecting from all of the runners for the primary. So it's ridiculous, and it's old. It's something that's been going on since the first candidate announced their candidacy. You know, sooner or later, someone's got to step up, and someone's got to call a duck a duck. You know, they've got to put these guys on and have them answer questions that are relevant to their base. You know, because I really don't care what, you know, Tom Tancredo thinks about global warming. You know, sorry, I just don't, and neither do the other Republicans out there. You know, so we need to voice our opinion. You know, basically, we need to be incited. You know, we have to cry out to be incited. Otherwise, the media is gonna be the dictator of this election, and that's not what we want. We want a leader who can incite the people, and so we need someone who represents the people's voice. That's what's old in America.